It really can hit you sometimes that someone has enough thought to give you everything that they had, and then they're entrusting you to take care of it.
In 1948, Springfield and Clark County's industry was booming, and the community was prosperous. It was during this time that a group of civic-minded community leaders had a vision to give back to the community. Together, Homer C. Corey, Joseph C. Shovlin, Fred M. Cole, and Harry E. Freeman established the Springfield Foundation as an organization that would channel the philanthropic efforts of the community.
The first grants that were ever made for the Springfield Foundation happened in 1953, and they made 2 grants to the Springfield City Hospital and the United Appeals Fund, which is now the United Way, and those total grants were $591, so not very big. And this past year we did just under $6 million.
Over the next decade, funds began to grow, and in 1963, the Albert H. Carr Scholarship Fund was established.
The first scholarship award was given in 1964, and from there on, the scholarships have increased. Right now, we are awarding more than 300 scholarships a year.
I established a scholarship because I really wanted to be of assistance to students, particularly students who were going to be first-generation college-going and college graduates, which is what I was in my family. And I think the other beautiful part of it is that I was the first, but I wasn't the last, and so I'm hopeful that that will happen with these students as well.
Well, what excites me is that unlike a gift of one person to one organization, this connects me with the best minds in Clark County, and that's the Springfield Foundation Board. And they can do a much better job than I of assessing what really needs to be done in my community and how to do that wisely.
It's just amazing the number of people in Springfield that are philanthropic, and whether they give $100 or $25 or more, to have all of a sudden get a phone call in a planned giving situation where someone has passed away, but they knew and they watched the Springfield Foundation and the good that it was doing, and all of a sudden here's a bequest for $10,000 or $100,000. That reinforces to the board members and to the staff, boy, we must be doing something right.
The foundation steadily grew over the years, eventually becoming a key piece of the community. However, as times changed, we realized that the organization must adapt as well.
We weren't really doing a whole lot in the community at that time. We were, taking our granting seriously, but we were kind of somewhat, I would say, almost sitting up in an ivory tower, just handing out grant money. So then there was a big movement in community foundations across the country, and the movement was, get out of your ivory tower. You're called a community foundation to be a part of the community. So get out, more or less make your board more representative of the community, and start finding out what the real community needs are and to start working on it.
We needed younger folks, we needed more women, we needed more people of color, we needed more geographical diversity from across the community. And through that process, it took a while to really have evidence of changes being made, but they were made, and that made me really happy.
Since this process started, the foundation has rapidly grown in size. Over the past decade, the Springfield Foundation's assets have nearly doubled.
When I started at the foundation in 2000, our assets were about $17 million, and we had about 75 to 80 funds. About 2007 or 8, we were probably around 35 million. And then after that, we've grown now to where about 85 million right now.
Recently, the foundation has played a significant role in a host of community projects with the intention of securing a vibrant future for Clark County.
So we've been involved in quite a few things, and I think it's all starting to come together. And so I'm really looking forward to how things are going to continue to grow and develop over the next several years.
From the Spring Forward initiative focusing on downtown growth and development to our focus on families through grants, scholarships, and initiatives, we seek to better all facets of Clark County's community.
It's supporting programming at the YMCA, or it might be something at the Performing Arts Center. It's working with the AACF or the Women's Fund. It's the Westcott House, it's the Museum of Art, it's the Symphony. It's the Springfield Arts Council and the Summer Arts Festival. The foundation helps so many organizations, so many people in so many different ways, and I think that's one of the things that I'm proudest of is the wide diversity of what the foundation does and who it tries to reach.
The Springfield Foundation has been critical to the success that I have lived through since 1981.
There is such a strong heritage of modest, quiet philanthropy in the community, everyday people. And the volunteer efforts that have gotten the foundation all the way to today should give everyone in Springfield and Clark County such a feeling of hope.
It's a radically different and better community. It would not be that community without the Springfield Foundation. And our movement upward from where we are now is unthinkable without further activity of the Springfield Foundation.